We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check White. Set.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Set. Go.
Play action this time with Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red 38. Hut.
Love now. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Hey, we gotta push it up. We gotta push it up. Black 40. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
12. 5.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Packers nothing. Jack Fox.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready. Blue 32. 10.
Working out of the gun. Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
In punt formation for the Packers. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Tiger.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one too low.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Already be his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Packers nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Love, they go play action now.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Let's go. 52 blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds Watson complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Hut.
Jacobs.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Touchdown, Packers!
Matthew Golden
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut. White 20. Super. White 20.
Now Goff. And got his man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now he's going to step up and run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Ready up.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Love. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here we go. 45. White. Hut, hut.
Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
50. Green. Set.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Love. That's taken in by Golden. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Set, hut. Red, 38.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 181 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Cut! 20! Cut!
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
2 for 66.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gibbs straight ahead. He will push his way down to about the 14. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson,
65 yards.
And the Packers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Packers 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
14.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
180.
The give right side for Gibbs.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
120. We go. 76. 76. 5. Go. 12. Go.
Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Got to keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Lions first down.
Hey, kill.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff now to Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 212 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Lions.
We go tonight. Norway, play 20. What's that?
Another run for Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gone. He'll find Williams on the slant. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another Detroit Lions
17.
first down.
17. What?
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
DC. 180. What's that?
Off play action. Here's Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hold on. Wait, please. Super one. 4 down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Set. 10 black.
Play fake. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And down inside the 40, we're at the 38. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run the toss here to Wilson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action this time with Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Set, punt. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ring.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
For a Packers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Love now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Matthew Golden
making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Second down and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Hey, 5.
4th down to give to Gibbs.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First down, Detroit.
They'll go again with Gibbs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 236 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's another Detroit Detroit Lions.
We're good. We're
First
good.
down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Packers first down.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
6, Mega. Ready?
Throwing. Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Aiden Hutchinson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Wide open receiver complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
50, green. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
35.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season,